One more game. Saturday, college football. Heads up, I did not own any of the brags, so any music hurt any.
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbells. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Childs. Dumps it off in the flats. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More count, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Here's a return from midfield. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Booth. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Caught near the sticks, it's Velling. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout.
Good.
Way it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
The Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of hard meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Childs. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. It's a seam wide open inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Near the 4-yard line. 1st and goal. Michigan State.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Spartans in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line. Set up in such good position.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback making checks. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. Turning it on. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mosley. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw it, Chapin. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
That keeps the score. Mississippi State 17, Michigan State 0.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Fired just
Throw it
a
down.
little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away.
On to take it away.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
A quick pass to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Rides the back on the option to give. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Belling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Try to get quarterback.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls it in. It's Evans.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gives it on the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Bulldogs crowds racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end.
Nice.
Complete
Nice.
in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. This time it's complete. He's trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Mississippi State 31, Michigan State 0.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Childs. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Mississippi State 31,
The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Going to the running game. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Running it to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, he's still not
Throw to the right, looking for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTEP packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed Miners Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and in
2 seconds. All right, we back.
and it felt like a walk through the park in El Paso. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the returner goes down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Why you get that
Let
pass?
him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it and create an interception.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Let's go! They're testing the right side here. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Kelly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can...
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Shut out. What?
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The sure hands. It's Evans. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he won.
I am getting whooped. But it's a joy. I am not going to win all of them. I haven't won any yet.
The defense put the heat on.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Shapen. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Right there. Let's do that. Back there. Right.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now. And, man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grab near the marker. It's McCray. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game.
Elevates over his man. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Frazier. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Stop.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the first down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
GG, man. Hell of a coaching job.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from it.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity. But at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things.